Okay, don't mind how I look. I've been out here reclaiming some more in-ground space because this little unplanned event that we had to build, I'll link that video below as to why we had to do that. But I'm out here reclaiming some ground that I wasn't planning on doing in-ground gardening in anymore. We were going to just plant with what we had and build more beds as we go. But all of that is taken over where I was going to have my okra planted this year. So now I'm out here reclaiming what used to be a till garden. We used to till it every year, and then I stopped tilling it and I would just amend it each year and grow in it. And so it's been growing wild at least one season, possibly two, waiting just for another bed. So we haven't been tending to it. It's just been doing nothing. I'll show you where I'm at. Okay, so even though I ended up tweaking an old injury in my back and my neck yesterday, helping move all this stuff, I'm out here with the weed eater trying to reclaim what used to be a row. And I normally would cut all this back and mulch over it as well, but right now I'm just trying to reclaim what I can because I have manure on the flatbed that I can go through and cover this up. There's some bigger things in there like this that would probably need to dig out if we can't pull it out, because they'll just come back like crazy. But then there's also another row in here, which there's another black plastic thing that we used to keep it use it to keep things covered for weeds, which I used in this area to keep the weeds down, because this is a cassava plant, which I think is completely dead now, but there should be cassava tubers in there. And let me know if you'd like to see me go and dig what's in there and see what all we got, because that would be pretty interesting. They can stay in the ground until you're ready to harvest, but I got to get all of this black plastic out. There's a pot there, and ultimately I need to reclaim all of this back, and we need to do something with this. The deck kept rusting out and we kept fixing it, and then it's just been parked. But anyway, all of this whole area was reclaimed last fall, and as you can see, there's some in there that's probably 7 foot that wasn't even there this winter. Like I said, this yard is Jumanji. So I'm just slowly working my way this way to that way, hoping to at least get rows amended. And I'm just gonna have to weed eat. I'll have to weed eat my rows because I don't want to put mulch down, because once these things are done growing, we can then put up our beds, and if I put mulch, then it might be right where I want to put a bed. So this leaves my options open, even though this is not going to be super fun at all, trying to weed eat all summer long in between my rows. And continuing that way, hopefully we can get all this down and keep it back. And over here we have one of those freezers, and let me know if you can guess why I've kept a freezer. If you've watched my other videos, you probably know what I'm up to. But we're gonna get this sorted, hopefully keep it reclaimed back, and ultimately either end up making the chicken run over here with their chicken coop or a greenhouse. I haven't quite decided how it's all gonna lay out. We have a lot going on here and a lot of Jumanji yard, and we're just trying to keep it back and let it work for us. And sometimes it's more difficult, but you know, I wasn't using my in-ground space, so I threw in some cassava. But ultimately the blackberries and the weed trash trees came back, and well, there's some oak in there, probably some pine, some random invasive species have tried to take back this yard quickly, So I will update you on how far we get. It might take me a while because I have work and I am trying not to make myself not be able to move. Bandito, sit, sit, sit. Good boy. Him's a good boy. Are you my garden helper? Are you being a good boy? Aw, Pixie, sit. Aw, sit. Sit. I know you're jealous. You're all jealous. Pixie, sit. Good girl. Chippy, sit. Sit, Chippy. She says, oh, I'm old. Oh, such a good old girl. Yes, her is. So these are the ones that are running around barking. They like to bark with the neighbors. And she, just like a lot of other white animals, has skin issues. She's got bad allergies, and sometimes she gets what we call the red, you can fill in the blank. And she's not mad. But we do give her allergy medication. So just in case you're wondering, yes, she has allergy issues. She doesn't have any fleas. But every year, we're pretty sure she's allergic to grass. You can see a little bit better. We've tried medicine from the vet. We've tried homeopathic things. Nothing fully gets rid of it unless the grass dies back. During the winter, it's a lot better. So if you've got any products that you've had to work for your animal, please let me know, because I'd like her to have her fur back and not be so itchy. But these are my little helpers. Well, I haven't been at it too long, but I'm tired, my back hurts, and people were wanting dinner. And we've had lots of distractions as well, from baby chicks and checking on plants and finding potential vine borers to deal with as well. So I'll probably include that in my vine borer video. I'm kind of following along with what's happening this year, trying to put together a video so we can figure things out. And then of course the chick video will be out, but I'll show you what I've got going on and why I'm doing all of this. Hopefully this doesn't take me too long to at least limp along some vegetables through this year, because sometimes things happen that we just don't understand why they happen right then and there, and then we have to adjust. So that's what's going on now. So let me show you. Alright, so here's the tomato bed, which my tomatoes are just about ready to plant out. But this all the way to there, and then through there, and then I'll show you. I got the pot moved, and that was growing a hellacious blackberry bush among other things. But I've got this moved. I've got all of that, and I'm gonna have to get some nippers or something, because some of these blackberry bushes are thick already. And then I'm also going to have to dig that out. But I got a good bit weed whacked, and this is going to be a bed. I'm gonna probably go over it one more time with the weed eater until I see just dirt. That way I can measure out. There's pretty much a little dip from here to here where I think my last bed was. My last row, I should say. And so I'll probably do another row right here as well. At least get 2 rows for now, because I can't move that. I'll have to get the guys to get it out of the way so I can keep going through there and clearing. And there's an old burn barrel in there as well. For some reason, we just ended up piling some things up right here. Like I said, we saved a freezer. We have a countertop over there that's super heavy we need to install. We always end up with more projects than we have time for. And that leaves me trying to recoup all of this. Okay, so I will follow up if I'm able to do any more tomorrow, and we'll see how far I get, because it's time to go cook for my family. Alright, bye now. So I'll quickly show you this. Is why I'm trying to hurry up and reclaim that garden bed, get the manure out, because those suckers are tall. That's my okra, And they're going to really start struggling soon if I don't get them planted. And then this is Roselle hibiscus. It also needs to get in the ground ASAP. And as you can see, all my seedlings are just about ready to go. So we got to get this done quick. What is that? We're out here trying to get some manure moved while I have some help.
What is that?
And somebody spotted this.
Look at Belle.
It's not. That is like the tiniest.
Look at Belle.
Belle.
Tiniest egg ever.
Whoever laid it just laid it.
What is this?
Maybe it's Leo.
Leo, did you lay an egg?
I would not be surprised. Good boy, Leo.
Now,
laid an egg.
this can't be from anything unless they laid it on my roof and it rolled. But then even the rain
Could be a snake
gutter
egg, couldn't it?
would have gotten it.
No, it could be it. It has to be.
What is
their egg?
y'all are slacking. We need bigger eggs than this. Is this you coughed and an egg fell out?
Mama.
Is that what happened? Show me.
It's so cute.
Are you loving it?
Is it a girl or a boy?
That gray one, I don't remember. I'll have to come and tell you. Anyway, let me go tell her what her babies are, because she's freaking. She just got home from school.